Hello children. Today I will tell you about certain things which you have to keep in mind while attempting the comprehension passage. Comprehension means understanding. A comprehension test is really the only way to find out if one actually knows and understands a language. A comprehension passage tests the student's ability to read, understand, and answer the questions set on the passage as far as possible in their own words. Now, for you, an unseen passage of about 450 words will be given. One question will be set to test vocabulary. That is, 3 words or phrases from the passage will be given, and you have to write their meanings in simple words. Then a number of questions requiring short answers will also be asked, and these questions will test the candidate's ability to comprehend or understand the passage. The last question will consist of a summary. A question will be given and the students will be given clear instructions of what they are to summarize and of the length of the summary. That is, the number of words to be written in the summary. Before you start writing the exam, you are given 15 minutes to read the question paper. So it will be good if you just concentrate and read the passage in that 15 minutes. If you have time, you may also search for the answers and mark them in the passage, which will help you to save time later on. Now, there are a few points which you have to keep in mind while attempting a comprehension passage. Now, the first thing is that you have to read the passage at least twice in order to understand it properly. Now, the first reading will be done quickly. You have to read the passage quickly once to get a general idea of the theme. Then you read the passage again slowly and carefully so as to know all the details. Then, so you have to read it at least twice. The passage has to be read twice in order to understand all the details. Then the second is that after reading the questions, you go through the passage and mark the answers. Then you understand the questions and answer to the point. Your answers should be brief and precise to what is asked in the question. That is, you will just write what is asked in the question. You will not write anything else. Any other unnecessary details should not be included in your answer. Your answer should be to the point. Then the next point to be kept in mind is that you have to write the answers in your own words as far as possible. You may not use completely different words when technical terms are involved, or words used in the passage are simple enough. So if there are any difficult words or any difficult phrases in the passage, in the answer, then you convert it into simple language and write the answer in your own words. But if the sentence is already simple, then there is no need to change. You just straight away write that sentence in your answer. Then the next point is that your answer must be based on the facts given in the passage. But when you are asked to give your own opinion or arguments, then you can give information from outside the passage. So everything that you write should be there in the passage. It should be facts from the passage, nothing of your own. But if you are asked to write anything of your own, any suggestion or any opinion of yours is asked, then you can write your own answer. Then the next point is that you have to write your answers in complete sentences. That proper sentence should be framed. And if you are told to write something in just a word or just in single inverted commas or in a phrase, then you can do so. Otherwise, your answer should be in complete sentence. Then the next point to be kept in mind is that your answer should be in the same tense as that of the question. That is, if your question is in the past tense, then your answer should also be in the past tense. And if your question is in the present tense, then you will write the answer in the present tense only. Then the last question, which is related to summary. Now the summary should have all the necessary points related to the question asked, and it should not exceed the number of words. So you will not write anything unnecessary in the summary. You will just write, go through the passage and find out all the important points related to the question that is asked, and you will write that in your summary. And your words should be see that the limit of the words is that which is asked in the question. That is, you will not write more than 50 words. The question itself starts like this: write in not more than 50 words. So you will not write even one word more than 50. So, and then the summary also has to be written in columns. You have to make columns according to your handwriting. You will divide the page into columns, and then you will write the summary in those columns. And it should be neatly drawn, and only one word is to be written in one column. And just avoid short forms like don't, couldn't, and so on. Don't write all these short forms often. Avoid using them in the summary. So children, these are all the points to be kept in mind while attempting the comprehension passage. You can easily score good marks in this question because you just have to read the passage and get the right answer and write it. Everything is there in front of you. You just have to understand the passage and find what the answer is and write it in your own words. So you can easily get good marks in comprehension, which is of 20 marks. Then I will be sending a passage in the group, children. Read it carefully and write the answers in your register.